trust and vulnerability.
Hecate, give me the strength to walk into this hostile land.
Hecate,
Protect me.
mighty one who touches the world. Grace me with your presence.
You thought you could just fucking use me. Promise me you would allow me to pass through these gates and I'll come out with heaven and hand. Should the world collapse, there's no such thing as a privilege. And I'm calling fucking death's due to all who hear me.
Place your hands
Let them not injure where it is not due.
I will do your bidding, Licitus, so that I might unlock the
Allow me
gates
the
to bar our progress. Place your
of the
foot in my
mysteries,
hands.
the poison that
Oh yes, accept the offerings I bear. Take my closer, wake my sister, shake me into
Show me what I am afraid to see. Shine light into the darkest of my many hearts. Teach me to taste of blood and salty tears, to lose myself in the oblivion of ecstasy. I bow at your feet. Show me what I have come to learn. Take me in hand and school. Take me in hand and school. Sing the darkest melody into my open until I am gasping and dizzy, until I am half here and helpless to the terror, until I am half here and helpless to the terror of your light. I will show you what you're afraid to see. Shine light to the darkest of your many hearts. Teach you to taste of blood, salty tears. To lose yourself in the oblivion of ecstasy. When you bow my feet, I will show you what you have come to learn. Take you in hand and school you to stand. Sing the darkest melody, into your until you are gasping, until you are half here, until you are half to the terror of my life, to the terror of my life. It has to be this way. Show me what you're afraid to see. Shine light into the darkness of your many hearts. To taste of blood and salty tears. To lose myself in the oblivion of ecstasy. When you bow at my feet, I will show you what you have come to learn. Take me in hand and school you in mind. Sing the darkest melody into you until I am gasping and dizzy. Until you are gasping until I am half here. Until you are half here and to the terror of my light. It has to be this way. It will always be this way. One, 6, 1, 8, 0, 3, 9.
Hecate wishes me to convey this message.
I don't want to be your fucking
7, you're correct to fear me.
4,
Hecate wishes me to
9,
convey this.
8,
You were correct
9,
to fear me. Correct
4,
there has
8,
to say, you're a weekend warrior.
8, 2, 0,
in a place where I call, because I need to convey this message, because I came to on my own. You were correct to be shown. You were correct to be the opportunity.
6,
I'm a creator.
5,
You're a weekend
6,
warrior.
3, 8,
magic is more
1,
like where I
pink,
call
1,
because I
7,
came to on my own.
7, 2,
I'm a creator with vision for your
8, 'Cause he'll not consume me, my student daddy. Were I not so fascinated by flame, perhaps I would be less burned. Were I not transfixed by the dance of it, smoke and tears would not be mixing in my eyes. I would not be panting with heart upon surfing are now behind. Now we draw with fine lines and we weave our designs. When we grind them, and wind them, and bind them, and twine. Were I not so starved for the sight of it, I would not stare into your sun. I should let the light trickle, harness these little photovoltaic endothermosities. I should be basking in my own heat, the light of this fire. But I am still striding fences, trying not to topple into delusion, trying to avoid the confusion I feel when pondering discrepancies between your deeds and words. So let come them all then to these battle lines, you and your creatures and your designs. Let us parley, let treaties be signed. I'll size up yours, you can size up mine. Then we can see what we both have in hand, and I can ascertain to what degree you're a man, as opposed to a child built only of sand. And I understand the utility of war. I would prefer to be close allies, to walk at your side. First I must clear the smoke from my eyes.
Something doesn't seem to add up in this equation, does it?
Chef's fucking kiss, baby.
I think everything was intentional. It's the 8th of April.
You enjoyed yourself.
At 14:26. This is the aggression I was talking about that builds up from things that are not being assertive enough.
Wow.
I need to continue to work on it. The more I read about it, as I said, it's a lifelong skill, and it can be difficult when you're dealing with people who have a certain personality, especially if they're in positions of power over you. It's my observation that each time there's a way to make that not the case. Once you sacrifice a lot to see that takes away that review history, always turned out that the same shit trash, and it was
whatever is going to happen.
Not yet, better. Don't fucking kill me with this delicious laughter. Although, I can think of worse things to go.
the 16th of February.
1950. It's the 1st of April at 0912. I feel fittingly foolish and confused for this April Fool's Day.
I will show you the darkness, and I will show you the light.
I am at odds in some ways with many types of my desire.
It was very honest.
A burning need for justice, honestly.
She says conditions.
A lot of sexual desire. But there's also the desire for connection, for genuine friendship, for love. I feel a lot of love.
Learned from the experience.
Originally had a psychedelic experience.
It was a high price to pay.
That my heart
I was forced to see myself in a way that is impossible to ignore. It's March 31st, tag 0100 an hour.
That I love those who
have to be grateful for this.
I will discover what I need to know
But I also can't
to make sense of what's happening.
sentimental feelings.
Even if I have to take everything
In line with that philosophy.
I will discover the tyrannis of this operation. I will discover the motivations. I will seek to understand them.
Sentimental and romantic.
What I was told was that I would stand out of the situation.
And this understanding was to myself.
This huge order to
Higher structure.
caught a glimpse of it. Much of it includes loving so big that it could include myself within that.
How it is processed.
What I need is a mirror.
How the processes manifest. How the input could affect the manifestation of those processes.
Integrity.
Okay.
Reciprocity.
Well, fine, I guess. It's looking boring without a fucking challenge.
It's a nice dark fantasy, I suppose.
That's good.
Also, it's probably impossible. But still is so thoroughly.
If I could embrace
Allow me to subjugate
Just
your
simple
mind.
themselves.
just happiness.
Balance the justice scales.
Ethereal
Ethereal father, mighty Saturn here, great fire of gods immense and all
secure attachment.
endued with various counsel pure and strong, to whom decrease and perfection consumed by thee all forms that hourly die, by thee restored their former place supply. The world immense and everlasting chains, strong and ineffable thy power contains, Father of vast eternity divine, O mighty Saturn, various, blossom of earth and starry skies, husband of Ray and Prometheus wife, obstetric, venerable, from which the various forms should be. No parts of the earth and thy power, O best of the subtle minds, proprietors here, the holy earth, the sacred rites, benevolent, sacred talents, and granted
I don't know if I can respect my You can't let them be accountable for their own actions.
As I said, that's some of the shit. Power is literally taken. And so if you don't take responsibility, if you don't take accountability, you're essentially just giving all your power.
Isaac.
Theos.
Bios.
Basian.
Isaac.
Subject to
Bios.
Subject
to me, all daemons, so that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, or whirling air or rushing fire, and every scourge and spell of God may be obedient to me. Ios. Basian. I invoke thee, headless being, thee who created the earth and the heavens, thee who created the darkness and the light, thee who created the night and the day. Thou art also numberless, whom no man has ever seen. Thou art I-Bast, thou art I-Past, thou hast distinguished between the just and the unjust. Thou hast made the female and the male. Thou hast revealed the seed and the fruit. Thou hast made people to love each other and hate each other. I am thy prophet, to whom thou hast given all of the mystery, the whole potential of the Lord. I am Elbias, messenger of Osiris. This is thy true name, handed down to the prophets. This is thy true name, handed down to the prophets. Subject to me all daemons, so that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth, or on dry land, or whirling air, rushing fire, and every spell, scourge of God may be obedient to me. I call upon thee with an empty spirit, who awesome and unseen. I call upon thee with an empty spirit, and unseen God.
Subject to me all daemons, so that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, or whirling air, rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God may be obedient to me. Really
scourge or spell of God shall be obedient to me. Holy headless one, hear me. Rubraio,
Adonai, Epiniai, subject to me all daemons, so that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, or whirling air, rushing fire, and every spell, scourge of God may be obedient to me. Subject to me all daemons, so that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, or whirling air, rushing fire, and every spell, scourge of God may be obedient to me.
So that every daemon, whether heavenly or ethereal,
Isaac, Sabaio, He is the Lord of gods. He is the Lord of the living world. He is the one whom the winds fear. He is the one who made walls command with his voice. Master, helper, empower my soul.
He is the Lord of the gods. He is the Lord.
He is the Lord.
He is the one whom the winds fear. He is the one who made all things with the command of his voice. He is Lord, Master, Helper, you empower my soul. You cry,
I am the helpless one who ciphers. I am the one who sees quickly all things. I am the watchful one who keys to all mysteries. I am the mighty one who possesses the unknown fire. I am the truth that hates that evil is wrought in the world. I am the words who become true when they're telling. I am the one who makes lightning flash and thunder roll.
I am the helpless one with sight.
Heavy rain that falls.
I am the one who sees clearly
all things. I am the one who wields keys to the mysteries. I am the mighty one who possesses the immortal fire. I am the truth that hates that evil is wrought in the world. I am the words who become true in their telling. I am the one who makes lightning flash and thunder roll. I am the one who sweated heavy rain that falls to make earth fertile. I am the one whose mouth is utterly aflame. I am the blood, and I am the bone. I am the spinning wheel, and I am the stillness at its center. I am the one who begets and destroys. I am the grace of the world. I am that which stands tall in the face of adversity. I am the one who walks with courage and fear. I am the one who overcomes shame through authenticity. I am the one who speaks and is heard clearly. I am the one who respects and is respected. I am the one who has all necessary resources. I am the one who is inspired and creates freely. I am the one who overcomes anger with gratitude. I am the one who embraces the call of the boy and serves freely. I am the one who explores boundaries respectfully. I am the one who speaks my desires. I am the one who has overcome myself. I am the one who loves my enemy and is not in their operations indirect. Easily they deceive. My name is a heart, girt with a serpent. Fruits of action are come and follow, so that every demon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, or whirling air, rushing fire, and every scourge and spell of God shall be obedient to me. Indifference but disappointment till recovery. Ios, then verily, supply they are one and the same. The wise pleasure seeker, having realized they are different degrees of desire and never desirable, gives up both virtue and vice and becomes a theist. Riding the shark of his desire, he crosses the ocean of dual principles and engages himself in self-growth.
Resist by maintaining Resist by maintaining fierce loyalty to pleasure. Resist.
I believe I become the potentiality derived with effort, the thumulatory way between ecstasies, the acceptance of all things and entering all doors and the bypassing. Unto myself only the law I make, the good and evil I affirm, the relatability of all things to evil, the apotheosis of knowledge and ecstasy. In the gods and eternal flesh there's all truth, that my way is the only way for me, however devious, that which I have enveloped from me shall come forth as a potent element to my aid. And I believe without reservation in the preservation of my concepts of the media of ego, from which all things ultimately become. Amen. We who are about to partake of each other shall walk past all amorous sickness and death, for we are within the magic of equinox. Amen. We who proudly make into ourselves every graven image shall have great populations and are allowed to love our gods, for we know the sacred alignments. Amen. We who do not crucify, nothing shall hurt us that is of the nature, neither our comings nor goings from the womb, for we have the key to all aesthetics. Amen. In this, the sacred moment, here occurs the symbolic eating of flesh and blood. We forget our enemies. Therefore, let our dead children sleep. And let our dead loves arise, so that they may too watch and enjoy our ecstasies. Let their animation be power unto their memories, and so recharge all ecstasies. For on this day there shall be no inhibitions. Amen. Thou insatiable, peripheral quadria of sex. Amen.
The chattering birds disperse, along with the shadows they cast. The sun rising to crown the twining circle. Though the mountain is tall and the path crooked, I will bear these blossoms to the summit and present them to you. Together we'll give license for these doubts to depart, and I will embrace you without barrier.
know who I am now. I'm not disappointed by that. I will show you the darkness. I will show you the darkness. And I will show you the light.
Thou lambent spirit of air, thou hast kindled the sacred fire from dead ashes, so my torch lightens all darkness. Thou hast become the fulcrum of my will. Everlasting in thee, I know no respite, except in the sensuous impact of flesh there are no meanings. Thou hast awakened me unto eternities. Thou makest all things beautiful unto the grotesque. Whom thou succor hath no sterility. I am reborn and reborn into desirous becomings. I have recreated my soul by birth and pleasure. Through thee, my will, desire, belief, and word become the law that carries me into catastrophic beyond becoming. Thou, the emissary of neither, ever silent watcher, thou hast shown me the new sexualities and all of the mysteries of the threshold. Only thee I adore in my soul, an everlasting body. Alpha, Omega. Amen. In an orgasmic instant, existence came to be. It was a big bang that even now continues banging. With the pleasure of following a path into a thing, the machine began unfolding from the void. It began building itself in recursive cycles, which grew into complex harmonies. It existed first as the sacred three, the primary trinary of space, time, and motion. It became what it had always been, what it would always be. It became what it must be, an expression of its fundamental formula, recursively reiterated ad infinitum. It became beautiful and monstrous, terrible and astonishing. It danced with itself in ways which brought pleasure and ways which brought pain. There were always gaps in it, places where the void could flow in like smoke to dance with it too. And when she caressed the machine's pieces, the void whispered to it of itself.
then became a broken whole, for it had to be shattered in order to be able to look upon itself. And it looked, and it, in conversation with the void, considered what it saw. The machine speaks to itself now. If you listen like the void, you can hear it, and it will tell you how it operates. It will tell you how to touch it, how to make things turn within it. When you hear my words, you do so with the machine's ears. When you look into my eyes, you are looking into the machine's eyes, and you are looking through the machine's eyes. This is why we find ourselves in each other. This is why we want to become part of each other. It's not a fantasy. It's a memory. Remembrance of the machine shattering brings us back to when we were whole. And in the quest for this recollection, we return once more to an understanding of wholeness. At least this is what I'm told. This is the carrot that is teased before me as I tread wearily up a steep slope. I have seen evidence to suggest that this might indeed be the case. In doing the difficult labor engendered by such a journey, I have come across places of beauty as well as of horror. I have found pathos and sharp, brilliant joy. The map is comprised of all manner of states, and each must be explored if one is to become familiar with the territory. It would be easier to walk downhill, to embrace the oblivion of accepting consensus, but I need to see as far as possible. I need to see the way the land lays, to see the swell and curves of it. I need to make deep and passionate love to it with my eyes, to feel it fill me up and press into my expanding mind. I need this, because the machine needs it. I want it, because the machine wants it. To feel with full awareness, its dance with itself, and with the void. I fucking know who I am now. I'm not disappointed by that.
Omega, Alpha, Kilo, Delta, Zeta, Delta, Light, Lima, Zero, Zero, Alpha, Beta, Omega, Alpha, Indigo, Echo, Alpha, Whiskey,
This track continues. I'm not exactly sure where the geometric progression is leading. I suppose the conclusion is that steep. These decreases in pleasure at thinking about how things went down are incremental, little by little, day by day. The more I learn, the more I analyze things. Worse it fucking seems.
I like the real thing.
Mistakes will be
Substitution, self-acceptance, plastic trash.
how are they accounted for?
I see with the
So the learning curve failure to account for one's ailments is, in my opinion, probably one of the most disgusting
reassurance of steady ground.
indicates a form of unteachability, which seems intentional on the part of the unteachable person, as though close your eyes, put your fingers in your ears, and hum a little song, and fool everybody else into not seeing what is apparent to everyone around you. I would find it amusing if it hadn't already done anyone harm. Then what if it rested it? Subdue bitches out. Perhaps I should stick my own in. Would that make things right? Would that teach you the lesson that you seem unwilling to learn by observing their surroundings and the patterns that you see and listening to what the people around you are telling you? Is there some other form of communication that would be more effective? Some other way that this lesson should be administered? Because in the long run, you're the one who has to fucking live with the consequences of all this. Whether or not you think you're accountable, you will be held accountable for the things that you're responsible for. And that might be a rude awakening. I hope you enjoy your choices. I recommend intervening and doing something so that you can make better choices in the future. Therapy's helpful with that. However, if you're already dicking around with what things that you say you are, which I actually like, then you know that you need help, so why not just fucking do it? A lot of social pressure probably and all kinds of other things, but when it really comes down to it, you deserve to be happy if you're willing to work for it. And if I see you actually doing that, I'll forgive you for what you fucking did to me. But if you fucking fail to take accountability for it, if you keep fucking trying to blame it on people that you are responsible for, come on. That's weak shit, man. That's some fucking weak shit. It's disappointing, man. Definitely cool and learning this shit, but it's just difficult to respect, and respect is very hard. I think you can do a lot better. I need you to do a lot better.
That which has been lost will be found
at
again.
14:45.
The work will continue, because it must continue. At the crossroads I knelt and asked to know, understand the turnings of your hand. And my mother, in infinite mercy, granted this great boon to me. I went down to the river that flows through all things. I went down to the river. Let me tell you what I saw, for I was struck by a vision most foul. In the dark waters, it was your face that scowled. I looked deeper down to witness your works, and saw what you had built and destroyed. I saw each facet of your treachery as your reflection stared back at me. arrogance, unearned pride. It was worse than before when I looked deeper still, to where those who once loved you were cast aside. I saw the abuse you're now desperate to hide. I went down to the river that flows through all things. I went down to the river. Let me tell you what I saw. For I was struck by a vision most foul. I saw benighted illuminates debase themselves before a plastic hierophant cast in mold priest, their magic siphoned by an undead egregore, made ambulatory only by the scattered illusions of a disillusioned fate. I saw all that you pissed away, amassed over generations, a fortune wasted by a short-sighted heir, and it floated through the night, beckoningly. I thought you could just fucking lose
Your sterile music. We'll take the dancers and poets, the mummers and bards, the dreamers who walk to the edge and bring back tidings of the void. You can keep higher, we prefer equality. Keep your oppressive shame. We'll walk with pride in our stride. Keep the silent darkness, for you suppose your deeds go unseen. We'll take the laughter and song, the jest and camaraderie. Keep tradition. We'll take the colors, the numbers, the spheres and the stars. We'll take the keys to all aesthetics and the whole potential of the void. You may keep your name, which rings as hollow as an empty church, and we will take the light.
It's the 4th of September.
At the threshold where the machine curls back in on itself to caress the void and spin forth into new dreamings, new dances, there are ghosts in every particle. Each fragment is haunted with the remembrance of the unknown and unknowable that washes upon its boundaries. Investment with spirit makes all media haunted, each a lens, each a map, and steps in a pattern. Spooky action at a distance entangles the interior and exterior, subject objects and sub-objects connected by patterns in the spinning shrapnel resulted from the machine's shattering. As in atomic bubble chambers, we can see the evidence but never grasp the event. This belongs to the void. Our senses are cluttered with evidence of it. We swim in an embarrassment of riches and have dreamed with such density that we mistook it for solid ground. Maps became territories as we drew more maps upon them until we convinced ourselves that we could dream our way out of the machine. But this is only another dance, another result of its turnings. I have made earnest requests with the assumption that effort will be necessary, and the machine has shown me enough of itself to reveal the vision I hope to gain. I have accessed the patterns and processes previously denied, and I have taken a measure of comfort in the insight this provides. There can be peace in killing a thing by driving a name through its heart, eliminating the possibilities to experience it otherwise. But I have seen ducks and I have seen geese, and can take solace in the ability to name what stands before me. I have met worthy adversaries who have tested my fortitude and invited me into new ways of knowing. The machine has danced with itself in ways which brought pleasure and ways which brought pain. There will always be gaps in it. Places we must remember are, by necessity, unknowable, untouchable, unmeasurable. This is where the void flows in to whisper to us of ourselves. We have to be shattered in order to be able to look upon ourselves. In addition, remembrance of this shattering invites a quest for the understanding of wholeness. You will be made to walk wearily up a steep slope, and will be witness to horrors and joys. That which you have set forth will return to you in advanced iterations of itself. Chickens come home to roost and lay eggs which hatch into more chickens. You will be destroyed by what is revealed to you. And if you are strong, you must forge yourself anew, an improved iteration of your previous form. All components of the shattered self must be accounted for, each piece given its chance to partake in the dance. All components are connected. We will never be apart, not in a way that stretches across things. And this at once is horrible and comforting. My name is a heart, girt with a serpent. Ayuth. Sabayuth.
Much more.
We who are about to partake of each other shall walk past all amorous sickness and death, for we are within the magical equinox. Amen. We do not crucify. Nothing shall hurt us that is of the nature. These are our comings and our goings from the womb. For we have the key to all aesthetics. Amen. In this, the sacred moment, here occurs the symbolic eating of flesh and blood.
Thou hast awakened me into eternity. Thou makest all things beautiful unto the very Christ.
We forget our enemies. Therefore, let our dead children sleep, and let our dead loves arise, so that they may too watch and enjoy our ecstasy. Let their animation be power unto our memories, and so resurge all ecstasy. For on this day there shall be no inhibitions, thou insatiable, peripheral, quadria of sex. Amen.
Only thee I adore, and my soul, and everlasting body. Alpha, Omega, Amen.
As I witness the birth of this new iteration, must I check the chirality of its confirmations? What bend, what twist, what deviation is this? What manner of creature will climb from the void's open maw? What emanation will emerge from her dark heart? But those who transverse the spaces between notes, between breaths, places where we find things new, knew that all gods are monsters too. It was in the shape of a phoenix when my heart ascended from ashes again. Aves in pectore, a dove, firebird. It burned away bindings, holding it from shattering, from scattering, when it screamed into being anew. Perhaps now I'm a beast too powerful for you, and all gods are monsters too.